What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. We got Omar here asking a question today about intermittent fasting. He's learning about it from the Hodge Twins channel. And his two questions are, one is, does intermittent fasting kill muscle development or mess with it? So he knows I've done a video about fasting, but he means the muscle synthesis aspect of it. He's been trying it for the past week, giving it a 5-hour feeding window, blah, 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 blah. Fat loss is astounding, but I'm afraid it's hampering muscle synthesis. What is my opinion about it? Well, I have never seen anybody grow any decent amount of muscle using intermittent fasting. I do feel like it has its place for dieting. There's no doubt about it that it works for dieting. I've seen it over and over again work for people that are trying to get lean, but none of these people built any lean mass on it, nor have any of them sustained any amount of real muscle mass on it. Now, the first people that people point out are the Hodge Twins. Now, I've met the Hodge Twins in person. I've seen these guys in person. They're fucking big and they're lean. They're a lot bigger and leaner than a lot of people out there who are doing steroids or whatever the fuck they're doing. So when I look at them, I say these guys respond genetically differently than a lot of people do, and they have found what works for them. Now, you know, there's tons of information out there about intermittent fasting, so go out and research the shit out of it if you're really looking for it, and take everything into context. If you take 60 fucking advices from 60 people, and, you know, 40 of them are really thin and lean, and the rest of them are, you know, fairly big and muscular, just find out how those people got big and muscular. You know, because the Hodge Twins weren't doing intermittent fasting to gain the muscle that they gained. They were training like bodybuilders. They were eating all kinds of stuff. They were not doing that. They decided to do the fasting thing afterwards to get lean. So my advice is to go out and research as much as you can and get as much information on the subject as you can, and then basically do your own study. You know, take all the numbers, add it up, and see what you're left with. So they mentioned that also after fasting, which he's doing from 7:30 to 9:30, he eats 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. That we shouldn't consume any food, supplements for that matter, after working out for about an hour, hour and a half to maximize fat loss results from growth hormone. Spiking insulin directly will prevent growth hormone from doing its job, as they can't coexist together. What's my opinion on that as well? First of all, you're fasting from 7:30 to 9:30 in the morning. So, I mean, 11, 12, 1, I mean, I guess this is intermittent fasting. This is like a regular day for most people. So I don't know, you know, it's, I guess, I don't know what to make of that. But I mean, I know usually the eating window most people have is at night, not during the day. They'll eat very little during the day and they'll eat at night. Yours seems to be the opposite way around. So I don't know how that affects the outcome of that, because I've never done it that way. So as far as not eating after your workouts, is it the insulin aspect of it, or is it the fact that you have mobilized fat but have not actually used it for energy yet? So therefore, if you take another fuel source and put it in your body, okay, let's take the insulin out of it, because people are going to go, bro, science, fucking insulin, you're stupid. If you take another fuel source, which is more readily available, easier to use fuel source like glucose, and put it in your body, and your body can use that, the fat that is mobilized is not going to use for energy. It's going to redeposit it as fat. So do I think that it's a good idea? Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea if you're doing intermittent fasting to wait a little while after you eat to do any, you know, meals or anything like that. But I'm not so sure it's based on insulin. So hope this answers your questions, Omar. Bios3training@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.bios3training.com is a blog. The intermittent fasting bicep, that's not true. I'm not doing it. And we're out.